to my channel. Today I have a new makeup tutorial for you, and it's actually like 2 tutorials in one, so I'm pretty excited about that. This is a sponsored video by Deck of Scarlet. I do really enjoy Deck of Scarlet. I just tried them out last month for the first time with Kelly Strack's box, so if you missed my video, I'm gonna link it down below. Basically, every other month, they come out with a little collaboration palette with another YouTuber and help kind of come up with the concept of a palette. And look how gorgeous this is. I love it. This month was Sandra Deluxe. She's left me comments on my videos like, I love her. She is the sweetest but stunning. Slays. You guys all know who I'm talking about. She's a queen. So yeah, this is her collaboration with Deck of Scarlet this month. So this is what Deck of Scarlet will look like when you order it. You're in, it says. How exclusive. Really cute, right? And then they also have a little card in here letting you know about the artist-in-chief for this season. Here she is. Stunning. Gosh. And then here it is when you open it up. This is the long-wearing eyeliner. So then you're gonna open it up. I'll take it out of the box here. You can see, isn't it cute? And then here you have the Deck of Scarlet palette. If you guys remember from my last video, it kind of opens like this. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for these shadows. And this is what it looks like. You guys can see you are provided with 3 beautiful shadows. I cannot wait to try these out today. 2 lip colors and 2 highlighters. A little bit more of a bronzy tone and then a little bit more of a pearlized champagne-y one, I think. You also have the long-wearing eyeliner as well as the lip liner. So everything that you would need to create an entire face is in this palette. Every other month for $29.99, you will get a box like this. And all of the palettes are specifically designed to make sure they look good right now. They're gonna fit our season. This is with you in mind to make your makeup routine easier. It's got everything you would need in one palette. They are so pigmented. Like, look at this. I know. Highly pigmented, they're cruelty-free, they're made in the USA, and they're paraben-free, so you can't go wrong with any of those. And of course, they're collectible. It'll be fun to kind of, you know, have everybody's palettes at the end of the year. Plus, it has free shipping, which is fantastic. If you want to sign up, I'll have everything linked in the bottom box down below. If you guys want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. So to start off this look, I've already put on my foundation just to keep everything a little bit quicker since we're doing 2 looks in one. I first want to take a little bit of this bronzer shade that we're actually going to use in our crease. I'm gonna take that and then just start blending on through. You don't even have to be super strict with it. You could just go ahead and roll it all over your whole lid. Blending, and I just want a sheer layer of it. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of the black shadow with this big angled brush. And I love creating a wing with shadow, as you guys know. Look how great that went on, by the way. It's very pigmented, very smooth and blendable. Drawing a wing like I would with any liquid liner, but I'm just doing it with eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take a blending brush and just blend over that line we just laid down. I'm going to take the shadow that's left on my brush and just kind of thicken up that base of that line along my lash line, because I'm actually going to have this line fading out. Of course, if these wings are too dramatic for you for the daytime, you guys, I totally get that. Trust. And just don't do them as thick. But you guys know me. I mean, I love definition. I need a wing. If that's not for you, switch it up. Do a smudgy liner with no wing. That would look just as good. Then from there, I'm going to get a flat shader brush and just spritz it. And I want to pop into this really pretty shade. Like, look at that. It's like a cranberry. And I'm going to layer it right on top of that liner, right just on the focus of my lid, like the center, underneath my crease, and into the outer corner. And then in the crease, I'm going to take just the smallest bit of the matte red. I know this is, I'm trying to do a daytime look with these shades, so I'm trying not to get too carried away. I'm just blending that through the crease on the outer corner, working it inwards. Taking a little bit of that matte black again, running it over my lash line and just curving it up into the crease to get everything to blend evenly there. And then I'm going to jump into the bronzer shade one more time. Help buff around that shadow we just laid down. So this could clearly be a night look as well. Just like that, and then working around the eye. I'm going to stop there. Let's jump to the face. I want to take a little bit of bronzer on my cheeks. So taking an angled bronzer brush, and from there, of course, add those into the hollows of your cheeks. But very light. I don't want too much, really, because my eyes are already a little bit dramatic for the daytime. Of course, a little on the temple area as well. As you guys can see, I think it melts right into the skin. And it's a natural sheen. There's not like a glittery sheen or anything too sparkly or shimmery. It's a very natural glowing color. Same over here. My life just does not make any sense without a little bronzer. And I like to thin out my jawline a little bit. This is of course like optional and I don't even know if I notice when I do it, but I like doing it. On the eyes, I'm just gonna add a few coats of mascara because I think that's all we need. I think the color is beautiful and it's smoky, but it's not overly smoky. You know, daytime makeup doesn't mean you have to have no makeup. I'm also just gonna take a little bit of the brown and do a bounce of the black shadow, and I just want to run that underneath my lower lashes. I really didn't want liner down here. I wanted something, again, more natural and perfect for day. My eyes always run, and if they're gonna run, you know, I don't want to have something super messy and complicated underneath them to correct. So I just think a little bit of shadow just adds some nice definition like that. What is this? And of course, finish off with your mascara on the bottom lashes too. Now for lips, I'm going to take this Heartless lip liner. That's what the shade is called. And even though this is a day look, I'm going to try and mix this lip liner with the nude lipstick. Gonna line my lips like that and then blend that line out a bit and get a nice natural fade going here. And since this is our daytime look, let's go into the light peachy nude. And then since this is for daytime, I'm just gonna take a little bit of highlighter on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose here, just to add a little life, but I don't want anything too much. So here is my daytime look using the Deck of Scarlet palette. What do you guys think? I really like it. These eyes are beautiful. I really love that Deck of Scarlet made more of these red shadows wearable for daytime, because I love that. You guys know, like a red or a cranberry or even a purple, like those types of colors, a burgundy. I love those shades on my eyes. Who doesn't? And they made them extremely wearable in this palette, but I'm gonna show you how you can kick it up a notch and still get that super punchy, bold, red, dark, smoky eye that we love to have. If you guys are ready to see how I transform this look into a night look, just keep on watching. Jumping back into our Deck of Scarlet palette, I'm gonna first take more of this matte red shade on the end, and I'm gonna start laying that on the outer half and blend it on in to the center. Blending just over everything. Take a little bit more of that bronzer shade, and I'm gonna run that right over the top of that red shadow. Let's also jump into the shimmery shade here as our highlighter under our brow bone, because since it's our night look now, I'm okay with having a little bit more shimmer on the eyes, and it's also gonna help to blend everything out. Take it with this little blending brush. Let's go back in the matte black, and I wanna use this to intensify in that outer corner here. Oh my god, these two shades like just melted together is everything, pretty much everything. I'm also going to take their eyeliner for definition. This is in the shade Anarchy, and I'm going to tightline my upper lash line with this and get in between all my lashes so that can be really dark and tight there. You guys are going to be like, shit, that's enough. I'm going to take a little bit more of the black shadow, and I want to run that into my lash line to set and lock down our liner there. Kind of where we laid down that wing originally that I completely like flopped on. And then lastly, you guys, for a pop, I'm gonna spray this brush again, and I'm gonna go into our cherry little color there. Just a dab of the highlighter, the face highlighter. And I'm gonna pop that right in the center of my eye. And don't forget to use the highlighter too, so that kind of brightens it up and turns it into a completely new shade. This turns it into like a peachy pink or like a rose gold, which I love. And then just a little bit of the red, little bit of the black lash line, or blended into the lower lash line. Oh, I love the drama, you guys. Okay, let's just add a little bit more mascara really quickly. I'm gonna add a few more coats of mascara to make my eyes a little bit, or my lashes a little bit thicker, a little bit more like grungier. You guys know I love that messy lash look of just like way too much mascara. Now, because this look is more dramatic, you guys, we can add more bronzer. More drama and more bronzer are like the last two things I need in my life, but they're the two things I want the most. And I'm gonna run this through my temple area. again, my forehead. Before I just had a very light, very natural coating, something that you would definitely just wear in the daytime. I love this bronzer. This is freaking beautiful. I don't think I realized how much I liked it till just now though. It's not like a red, you know what I mean? It's not one of those like, kind of like red clayish types of bronzers where you put it on and you're like, what happened to me? I love it. So I'm just kind of working it everywhere because I'm feeling pale. And again on the jawline. Let's also take some of the shimmer on my inner corners to really brighten that up. And then while we're at it, let's just go ahead and add some to the nose again. And on our cupid's bow. And of course we need some on the cheekbones as well. Switching to a damp fan brush with that highlighter because I wanted it to pop just a little bit more. And then lastly, on top of the lips, you guys, I want to take that darker lip color and I'm just adding it right on top. And even though the berry looks super dark and like intimidating, I think it mixes like really naturally with that pink. And of course, if you wanted some more definition, which I do, you could add more lip liner. And lastly, because I'm insane, I just wanted to try it. Red sparkly shadow on the lips as well. And then spritz everything one more time. Alright guys, and that is it for this look. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this 2-in-1 tutorial. If you want to check out the deck of Scarlet, again, I will link it down below. Huge congrats to Sandra Deluxe this month. I loved her palettes. It was beautiful and I really loved this look. Like I could wear this over and over and over. This is like totally my type of makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, all the products that I used will be listed down below. If you want to check out Deck of Scarlet, it will be listed down there as well. Thank you for watching today, fam. I love you guys and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!